Hello lovelies. Today we are doing applesauce cookies. Another one of my great grandma's recipes. Don't know if she created it, don't know if she got it from somewhere, I don't know. So we really like these cookies, so I'm doing a double batch. So you can do it the way I'm doing it, which is double batch, or you can cut it in half, which is actually a single batch. So I have 1 cup packed in Crisco. You can also use lard. Don't use butter. It don't work out well. So into the mixing bowl. And we're going to beat the Crisco for a little bit. And then we're going to add 2 cups of sugar. Now we're going to add 2 cups of sugar. And we're going to add the sugar kind of slow as I make a mess here. That's okay. Scrape the sides here real quick. Scrape down, scrape down. There. Edges and your paddle if you need to, because I'm using my KitchenAid stand mixer, my beast. It's coming just fine, doesn't need scraped. Alright, now we're gonna add, bear with me, 1 cup pumpkin puree, not pie mix. No. Then we're gonna add 2 eggs. Don't do it over the bowl. Don't do what I do. Then we gotta add some vanilla. You should measure it, and it's supposed to be like a teaspoon. I just do a squirt. And we're gonna mix this until it's blended. Oops, almost spilled my applesauce. I have 1.5 cups of applesauce. We're going to add that alternately with our flour. We're going to use 4 cups of flour. But now we're going to add our leavening agent and some cinnamon to the cookie. So we want 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Okay. Wipe this out a little bit. We're going to do 1 teaspoon salt. Okay. 1 teaspoon baking soda, 2 teaspoons baking powder. Now remember, you want your spoons to be level. Mix that in. Lift the bowl, then mix it in. This is what we have. So, not the prettiest looking thing though, huh? So now we're going to add our flour alternately with the applesauce. 4 cups of flour. We're going to start with 1 cup and flour first. Okay? Dump it in. Slow. You'll have a big poof. Once it's fully combined, the flour in, then you're going to add a little bit of your applesauce, about a half a cup. Here we go. Cup of applesauce. This is number 3. I lowered the bowl so I could scrape my measuring cup. And yeah, I used a liquid measuring cup for my applesauce. Okay, up. 4. Give it a good scrape and then a good whip. Make sure you get your edges. And the oven is ready. You want to get your edges, you want to get the bottom, scrape your paddle a little bit. Okay, up. And it's done. Wait on the wings. 9 half sheets, baking sheets, lined with parchment paper. Making a racket. That's my water. Take that down. Alright, I'm going to get these scooped out with my cookie scoop. And I'm baking at 350 on my convection setting. About 12 minutes. On a conventional, it was about 15. You can see the batter is soft, like a really thick muffin batter, because these are a soft cookie. So I'm gonna get these scooped up, baked out, and then when I come back, we're gonna roll them in cinnamon sugar. Best part. Okay, out of the oven. They're nice and firm. The bottoms are a little brown. Very hot, just out of the oven. Okay, so what I have is a mixture of cinnamon sugar and cinnamon. You wanna mix 1.5 cups of sugar with 1.5 tablespoons of cinnamon. And what we're gonna do, I'll use my fingers. If you can stand the heat, fine, pick it up with your fingers. If not, use a metal spatula. And then just kind of roll it in the cinnamon sugar. Okay? And then put it on cooling rack. You see my cooling rack's off here to the side. So that is my wonderful great-grandmother's cookie recipe. Now, if you don't have applesauce, you can use all pumpkin cookies. If you don't have pumpkin, you can use all applesauce. Just cut it down a little bit. Like, because applesauce is thinner than pumpkin. So you want to watch to make sure this batter doesn't get too wet, or else you're going to have some not so nice cookies. Okay. So this is really hot. You're going to let it cool. You're going to put it in Tupperware. Nice cake-like cookie. What I like to do is after they've cooled, and I go to put them in Tupperware, I do wax paper. Line the bottom first, then a row of cookies, more wax paper, another row of cookies, so on and so forth. But before I put them in the Tupperware, I roll them in cinnamon sugar one more time. I like to do it twice. Her instructions didn't say twice. I don't know why I do it twice. I just do it twice. So, there's my little tip. But wonderful year-round. If you use all pumpkin, it'll be a nice like fall pumpkin spice kind of thing. I do like fresh grated nutmeg in it, but Logan hates nutmeg, so I don't put nutmeg in the batter or in the cinnamon sugar mixture. I used to do fresh grated in both. He hates nutmeg, so I stopped doing it. So there you go. My great grandma's cookies. I hope you give them a try. I hope you like them. And until next time.